For page set 2, on the front side of page set 2, we're going to make a pocket, and we're going to have hinges. So I've pre-cut my cardstock. For the pocket hinges, we need 4. These are going to be for page set 2 and also page set 3. So it's going to be exactly the same. So I'm going to cut out all of them at the same time and then score them all at the same time, and then we'll assemble page set 2, and then we'll do the ones for page set 3. So for pocket hinges for both page sets, you're going to need 4. You need 2 for page set 2 and 2 for page set 3. So you cut 4 at 1 inch by 8 inches. And pockets for page 2 and 3, you just need 1 pocket for each page set. So you need to cut 2 that are 11.5 by 8. For the belly band for each page set, you need just 1. So you cut 2 belly bands 11.5 by 3. And then we're going to make photo mat folders. And we're going to make a set for each page set. So you need to cut 2 that are 10.5 by 9.5 and 2 that are 10.5 by 9. So let's go ahead and get our scoreboards. For your 1 inch by 8 inch hinges, you're going to score the 1 inch on all 4 of these at a 1/2 inch. So just go ahead and score all of those. And the reason we're doing this, we're creating hinges on our pockets. Since we don't have enough length in the paper. For the belly bands, there's no scoring. So set that aside. For your pockets, there's no scoring because we're using the hinges. For our photo mat folders, we're going to take the 10.5 by 9.5, which is your biggest one. So take the 9.5 side, put it in your scoreboard, and you're going to score at a 1/2 inch on both of these. Make sure you're putting the 9.5 in at the top and score at a 1/2 inch. Okay, that's all the scoring we need to do. I'll put the scoreboard up. And I'm going to take these and put my sticky note back on them so I know what they are. I'm not ready for them just yet. We're going to start with the pocket hinges and the pockets. So go ahead and fold your hinges in half along the score line and burnish like that. So do that on all 4. Okay, so take your pockets, which is your 11.5 by 8. And we're going to attach, turn them this way, we're going to attach a hinge on each side. So your fold should go up against your score line. So let's grab our glue. And just add glue to 1/2 inch side of this hinge. You can use score tape too if you want to. And take this, and I'm just going to attach it right on the edge, the cut edge. Put the fold line right along the cut edge and make sure it's even top and bottom. Just like that. I'm going to burnish it. You want to put the other one on the same side, but on the opposite end. Same way, just glue on a 1/2 inch. Right here along the cut edge, with the fold. Line it up nice and even on both ends. And burnish. And you have your hinge for your pocket. Go ahead and do the second one the same way. Okay, so I have the hinges on the pockets. I'm going to set those aside with the belly bands. We're going to attach those after we add a pattern paper. So let's go ahead and make our photo mat folders. So we have the 10.5 by 9.5 that has been scored at a 1/2 inch. So you need to fold and burnish that on each one of these. Okay, so take the other piece, one of the other pieces that are 10.5 by 9, and we're going to glue this one with the score to the other one by adding glue to the 1/2 inch folded hinge. This is to make a photo mat folder. So fold of the hinge to the edge of a cut edge, matching them up side to side, top to bottom, burnish, open it up, and burnish that seam. And then on these folders, we're going to round the 2 outer corners using the 1/2 inch punch. Sure they're even. So that is a folder, photo mat folder that's going to go inside the pocket. So you make the second one the exact same way. Open up page set 2 on the front side. We're going to add the pocket, and it's going to fit down here at the bottom, just like that. We're going to attach it to this far side and right along the bottom here. And I'm looking at mine, it needs just a little bit trimmed off of that hinge. So we're going to put glue on the folded hinge side, the 1/2 inch, and then along the bottom. I'm going to do the 2 sides first, or do one side. I think I'll go ahead and do 2 at once. So go ahead and put the glue on. Turn it so the hinges are going to the side. And put this hinge right up against the cut line of the page. And line it up on the bottom, and the other one as well. So it'll be a little bit just in off from that fold line there. So it's not into the hinge. So I'm going to go ahead and burnish. Make sure they're stuck down good and they're even. And get this one too, didn't stick down. Line it up, burnish it. Usually they don't stick down really well until they're burnished. So really burnish through that thickness there. Okay, there's the pocket. Now to seal the bottom, I'm just going to kind of open it up a little bit and put a line of glue right along the bottom edge. And I need a little glue here on this hinge corner. And then burnish that as well. Okay, that's the pocket on the page 2 to the front side. Then turn it to the page set 3, the back side. And we're going to add a pocket the same way here. And just double check your hinges. If you need to trim off just a little bit here, clean that up a little bit where you put your hinges on, so you don't want any sticking out. So again, I'm going to put the glue on the hinges and then attach it to the page, and then add the glue on the bottom edge to seal it up. Okay, I'm going to turn back to page set 2, and we'll pick out the pattern papers for this and pattern the pocket, the inside, then we'll attach our belly band and pattern it. For the front of page set 2, I chose these papers, so I patterned the bottom of the pocket and then behind and the top of the pocket. So you want to cut the bottom 11 3/8 wide by 7 7/8 tall, and the top one is also going to be 11 3/8 wide by 4.5 tall, or 4 inches tall. 4 inches will also work. For the belly bands, this is your pieces that are 11.5 by 3. You're going to cut pattern paper that, not for this one, I want contrasting. You cut pattern paper that's 11 3/8 wide by 2 7/8 tall. So there's the belly band, and we're going to attach this just on each end by adding glue right here. Just a line of glue. And we're going to attach this just kind of centered side to side on the page. Just kind of line it up, get it nice and straight, and burnish these sides down. So here we'll be able to add photo mats under the belly band, and then here in the top, and I will pattern these later, is our folder photo mat, and that's going to go right there in the pocket there. So flip over to page set 3, the back side of it. I've already patterned it with this green, and then I'm going to add this contrasting here like that. Same way, just add a line of glue on each end. And then center side to side. Move it down just a little bit here, about right there. Make sure it's straight, and burnish those ends. And the folder for this one, and I will add the pattern paper off camera, goes in right there. So now we're ready for the double drawers with pockets here on page set 4.